Babysitters, what was your scariest moment on the job? I was reading bedtime stories to 6-year-old Lily Thornton when I noticed the camera in her bedroom ceiling had a red recording light. Not the tiny security camera her parents mentioned during the interview, but a professional setup with a motorized lens that followed my movements across the room. I kept reading about the hungry caterpillar while my stomach twisted into knots, trying to figure out why anyone needed surveillance equipment that tracked a babysitter reading to a child. The Thorntons had seemed normal when they hired me 3 weeks ago. Successful lawyers, beautiful home in the suburbs, references that checked out perfectly. But now I was noticing cameras everywhere. One behind the bookshelf aimed at Lily's bed, another in the closet partially hidden by hanging clothes, a third mounted in the corner disguised as a smoke detector. I counted 5 cameras in this one bedroom and my hands started shaking so badly I had to set down the book. Lily looked up at me with those big brown eyes and asked if I was okay. I forced a smile and told her I just needed some water. In the hallway I found 3 more cameras pointed at different angles. The bathroom had 2. The playroom downstairs had at least 6 that I could identify. Every single one had that red recording light glowing in the darkness. The Thorntons wouldn't be home for another 4 hours. They'd told me they had dinner reservations downtown followed by a concert, giving me their usual spiel about how rare it was for them to get couple time. I thought it was sweet how much they trusted me with Lily. Now I was wondering what they were actually watching through all these cameras. I went back to Lily's room and finished the story, tucking her in while trying not to stare at the lenses tracking every movement. She reached up and hugged me goodnight, whispering that I was her favorite babysitter. The innocence in her voice made my chest hurt. After turning off her light, I closed the door and stood in the hallway with my heart pounding. I needed to check something. The Thorntons had given me permission to use their home office if I needed to print anything for my college classes. I'd never actually gone in there, but tonight I had a reason. The office door was locked. I tried my emergency key ring that Mrs. Thornton had provided for the house, but none of those keys fit this particular lock. Through the frosted glass panel, I could see the glow of multiple computer monitors. Someone had left equipment running. I pressed my ear against the door and heard a faint humming sound, like servers or recording equipment processing data. My phone buzzed with a text from Mrs. Thornton. "How's Lily? Did she eat all her dinner?" I responded that everything was fine and Lily was asleep. The response came back immediately with a photo attachment. My blood went cold when I opened it. The image showed me standing outside the office door at that exact moment, taken from a camera I hadn't even noticed in the hallway ceiling. The text below read, "Good. Stay out of rooms you're not authorized to enter." I looked up and found the camera, a tiny dome barely visible against the white ceiling. It rotated slightly, adjusting its angle to center on my face. Someone was controlling it remotely. Someone was watching me right now. I walked back downstairs to the living room, trying to act natural even though my hands wouldn't stop shaking. I sat on the couch and pulled out my textbook, pretending to study while my mind raced through possibilities. Maybe the Thorntons were just extremely security conscious. Rich people did that sometimes, right? Cameras everywhere to protect their property and their child. But that photo they'd sent felt like a threat. Stay out of rooms you're not authorized to enter. The phrasing was wrong, too formal, too controlled. I opened my laptop and did something I probably should have done 3 weeks ago. I Googled Catherine and Michael Thornton lawyers. The first result made my stomach drop. Catherine Thornton was a defense attorney who specialized in protecting wealthy clients accused of financial crimes. Michael Thornton was a corporate lawyer who'd been mentioned in several news articles about helping companies hide assets during investigations. Nothing illegal exactly, but definitely